Hey guys, it's Big Bennett 007, and today what we're going to do, we're going to take the old Candy Tangerine bike and we're going to add a rear view camera.
We paint bikes, Big Mac Customs.
I know you've been in traffic before and you have someone that's tailgating the hell out of you. That has to be the worst thing when you're riding and you can't look behind you. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a screen, try to conceal it the best we can, and we're going to add a camera to the back of the bike. And that way you can see what's behind you. Here are some basic things you're going to need in order to do the rear view camera. Of course, you're going to need a monitor, something that's 12 volt and already has a fuse built into it. This monitor is going to come with some type of bracket, but we're not going to use that. Then this is your camera. They make smaller ones. What I'm going to do though, of course, I'm more into concealing stuff, but what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to show you how to surface mount it, and that way you don't have to damage your bike. It's going to come with all types of accessories to plug and play. Okay, this is a video cable that we're going to run from the camera to the monitor. Okay, I'm not really worried about the audio portion of the camera because if somebody's behind you talking, I'm pretty sure you can hear. Also, you're going to need some shrink wrap. Shrink wrap. You probably couldn't see it because the camera didn't autofocus, but that's fine. Then you're going to need some solderless terminal connectors. Always electrical tape. Some wire cutters. A crimp tool. A drill. And what I'm going to do with these items here, I'm going to build a bridge. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to make this collapsible. So I'm going to try to keep this as clean as possible when we do it. I'm actually going to do it with a cabinet hinge. Now, there is a place that you can get the hinges. You can either do a powered actuator or just a manual hinge. But you know, hey, the purpose of the channel is to show guys what they can do. Of course, as you purchase something like this from us, it would come with everything needed in order to, you know, make your project look as sweet as possible. We're just going to surface mount this camera right here above the tag. More practical ways of doing it. Like I said, you could either fiberglass around this and you know, sand it off and to make it look really, really clean. But what we're gonna do a surface mount. That's just because a lot of people aren't comfortable with drilling into their fairings. We want to locate this monitor definitely so it's out of the way. We're going to add a brace from this screw right here, from this windscreen screw to this one. It's metal, and basically what's gonna happen is we're gonna attach this monitor to that brace. Okay, now of course we're not gonna ride around with it looking like this. It's just gonna look like there's too much stuff going on the bike. But what that brace will allow us to do is to add our hinge, and when we're not using our monitor, we can just hit it and it'll go up and it'll stay there because it is a spring hinge. Okay, and then we want to use it, you just pull it down and it's there. It's gonna be as simple as that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you through the process. Okay, we already wired up the show them the monitor off. So what we did is we already pre-wired it. I just figured you guys didn't really have to see the pre-wiring part. So we pre-wired it, ran our cables for that monitor up front, and what we did is we just routed the cables, you know, of course, under the fairings. Everything's in line with the body, right there. And here goes one of the connections, because we did have to extend the power cable that came with the kit. Of course, you know, when you buy something, it never fits like it should. Then it routed past the battery, and here is where it's going to be at in the back. We're going to connect with a power source in the back. Reason being, I don't feel like putting a switch on it, so basically when I cut the bike on, it'll just basically connect right here. We're going to use that power source. That is the power source coming from the light in the back. We're loosening the license plate screws. Now what we're doing is sticking the camera wire up into the existing hole. We added the 3M tape right here. First, we want to check all of our connections first. I had to cut the wire for the camera in order to get it in there. All right, we got everything wired up. Right now, we're gonna go ahead and adhere the camera. Go ahead, Rob. I'm gonna go ahead and stick that. Now, remember, always take that alcohol and clean your surface. We already did that. So right now, and if you see how thick that 3M tape is, it's actually 3M Velcro tape. So if we did have to move it, reposition it or anything, it'll be easy. So, you can move the camera up and down. Now right here, you can see, look how clean it is. Now everything is tucked away. Everything is sealed up. And right here is my my accessory lighter. So Rob, go ahead and let's cut it on, bro. Let's see what we're working with. And we didn't mount it yet, but we just want to test out, make sure we got some power. Bam. Look at that. Oh yeah. That's how it's gonna look. Boom. Goes up, goes down. Now that looks good. That's how it's supposed to look right there, guys. And I don't know if I can get a good shot of the clarity of this. What I'll do is I'll probably have to take a still shot just because of the camera and how. But if you can kind of see, I'm going to try to get this thing focused in as much. Look at that. Look at this. I mean, you can have this, man. And like I said, the integrity of the bike is still the same. We'll take a back shot of the bike. I mean, yeah, you got that little piece right there. It's kind of sticking out. But like I said, it still looks like a, yeah, it's sticking out. Like I said, I could flush mount it, buy a different camera, flush mount it and put it on there. But to be honest with you, nobody's probably ever gonna really notice that the way it is. I do not like the cameras that attach directly to the license plate because it just looks too doggone big. And I think this one is a lot better and it shakes a lot. So I think this one right here would be a lot more sturdier. And hey, I like it. So like I said, this is for the YouTube police. This is for folks who do not want to cut their fairings, okay? They don't want to cut their plastics, okay? So I know we have people on YouTube that say, hey, you got a camera sticking out there. This is for people who want to have fun, who want to customize their stuff and not pay a lot, okay? Like I said one more time, I could cut it and stick it in there so you would never see the camera. But that would kind of defeat the purpose of a guy who, is timid on doing that. He's not, they're not going to do that. So we like to keep it, man, so that way everybody can kind of have fun, man, experiencing, their own customizations on their bikes. Okay, guys, what we did is we took the monitor apart. As you can see, we took it apart. And there goes the lens over there. And what we're going to do is we're going to attach this hinge. Now, I know you're saying, man, this is a cabinet hinge, but like I said, I do not have the other hinges. So guess what I'm using? I'm going to use the hinge that I do have. But you'll never know that it's like that. And we had to kind of build a bracket in order for this to work. So basically what'll happen is inside your visor, this will sit and then you'll basically just pull it down, boom. And it'll lock down and it won't shake anything. And then, cause it's under a spring and then you just push it back up. And that's it. We just finished. As you can see the harness right here. Well, Rob and I fabricated this device. So all you gotta do now is just flip it down. And then you're in there. When you don't want to see it anymore, bam. And I know what you're gonna say. Hey, I can't see the speedometer. So I don't personally look down at the speedometer when I ride the motorcycle. So, but when I'm at a light, it helps to be able to, see behind you. That's definitely a big help. Now let's test it out. So you flip it on, boom, bike is on. Bam! It's on, baby. It's on. It's on. I know y'all see it. It's on. See what it's looking like. Let's take this camera off here, man, so you can see what it's. And I broke something else on the camera. That's all right. Let's see what it's looking like. Check it out. We got the rear view camera hooked up. Hey, Rob, zoom out for me. Zoom out for me, please. We got the camera. Look at him. Look at him. Right behind us. Let's see what he's doing behind us. We see him. We see him. Hey, Rob, flip it up. I'm about to take off, Rob. Flip it up. Flip it up. So we about to leave. Flip it up. Oh! Let's see what we're working with here. The flip works. So I'm on the bike. I'm flipping. Looks pretty sturdy to me. Looks pretty sturdy. Let's test it out here. Okay. Now my battery's about to die, so that's why y'all see my lights flickering. There it goes. Dude, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Put it up there, bring it down. No wires, everything still looks good. You know, hey, Big Bandit 007 did it again with my man Rob. Come on, Rob. Hey, shine out for him real quick. My man Rob. And my battery's about to die. Like I said, it's been off like all year, so let's just turn it off. I'm about to put on the battery tender. Hey, remember, watch, learn, and subscribe. Big Bandit 007. Yeah, man, that's hot, son.
We paint bikes. Big Mac Customs.